getting people to sign up to an email newsletter as an artist is really difficult sometimes. I mean, you're constantly asking your followers, hey, sign up to my newsletter, you'll get coupons. Sometimes I run giveaways, things like that. And every once in a while, you'll get somebody to sign up. Like I have a little area on the top of my website that I always ask people to sign up in exchange for a coupon. I might get 15 signups a month out of that. But the problem is that when my emails go out, they're not delivered to everybody that well. I mean, a lot of people use Gmail, and then there's the promotions tab and stuff. And so, my open rates are, I think, very low, like maybe 20%. Now that's about industry average, but it's not very good. And so if 1 in 5 people who get the email newsletter open it, and actually even to read it, and then only maybe like 10% of those click, then those 15 people that you're getting a month, maybe one of them's actually even clicking on the newsletter to explore what you're selling. And then how many of those are actually buying? So as you see, it kind of dwindles the numbers down. And so you need to get a lot of people to sign up to your email newsletter in order for it to even make a dent in what income you need to make each month as an artist. And my goal is to just constantly keep growing my newsletter to being bigger and bigger and bigger. If I could have 100,000 people on it, that would be awesome. And so that comes with a problem. Like, how do you get massive numbers of people to sign up? Well, what I found the best way to do that is to pair a free giveaway item with Facebook ads. And it can be at really low cost. What I found is if I'm giving away, like having a free drawing for an art print, the art print might cost me $15 to make and ship. I can run a $50 to $100 ad campaign on that and get around 500 to 700 people to sign up. So that's a pretty good rate of return on the money. And I can do that every month and have a constant influx of new people getting on my email newsletter and new people hopefully becoming interested in purchasing my art. With that in mind though, I always just have this thing about paying for Facebook ads. I can't stand paying for advertising. I want it to be free, and don't we all wish it was free or that it would pay for itself right away? Because sometimes, if you send out an email newsletter like your first one, the greeting email with a coupon, sometimes people will purchase, but it's really rare. And so what I found is that the best thing to do is it's what they call a tripwire. Now, I don't really like the technical term for it, but I'm going to explain to you what it is. But basically, the idea here is that you will be able to sell a product through your flow of your landing page and then the sign up form and then a page after that will ultimately pay for your Facebook ads. And so this allows your Facebook ads to be almost a wash. I'm going to give you an example of one of the campaigns that I ran in the spring of 2020 during the pandemic when everybody was at home. So I ran Facebook ads. The giveaway was a free download of the single page from my coloring book. I don't have the coloring book for sale anymore, but this was something that I kind of put together specifically for the pandemic. And then what I did, so they would go to the landing page, they would get the free download, they would put their email address in, get to download it instantly, and then it would send them to a page where they were asked to purchase, flip the page here, the entire coloring book, which was a 10-page coloring book. There's lots of different pages I have as a part of it. But basically a 10-page coloring book. The normal price for this was $10, but I was giving them a 50% off discount so they could download the entire thing for only $5. I used MailChimp to set this up. It was 100% free to use. Now, I think that they stop you at around 2,000 email newsletter subscribers, and then you have to pay after that. But setting up a landing page and letting them download this through the MailChimp website and everything is free. And it has the SSL certificates and all that stuff on there that you need to make your customers feel safe with doing that. And through MailChimp, on your Tripwire page where it offers them the $5 download, or for me in my example of the entire coloring book, you can use whatever you want on the Tripwire really. I would suggest keeping it cheap and making it on sale from what your normal priced items are, so that way it gives a person a reason to buy right then, because this is going to be an impulse buy, and if you're trying to sell them something that's like $100, it's probably not going to work, so keep it cheap. I thought $5, I mean, people need stuff to occupy their kids during the pandemic. So I tested this out over a month and it worked out pretty well. I didn't quite get 10 people. I think I got somewhere around like 7 or 8, but it did help bring down the ad spend and the cost of running this type of campaign. And I only did this for a month. If I would have continued doing it, maybe I could have refined my audience or something like that and helped the amount go up. I'm just not sure, because Facebook was tracking conversions and all that. So maybe through the Facebook algorithm, they could have helped refine it. Because one thing I do know is that all the AI or whatever Facebook is using, they have a lot of data on people, and some people really don't like this, but for small businesses like artists, it's really good to have all these data points on your customers. And so if you use all the conversion tracking and everything, like the Facebook pixel, if you have all that programmed into your, leads magnet, and that's what they call it. The download is the leads magnet, and then your sign up form and all that, so that they can track conversions. If you do that, they can help refine the audience, and you can create lookalike audiences on Facebook and things like that to further refine down. And so if I would have continued to tweak things and play with things, maybe I could have gotten it to where it would have been exactly even or even better. I may have earned a little bit, but who's to know? Because I didn't keep trying. But it is a good example, and it's something that as artists, if you have some digital download product that you don't mind giving away for free, it's a great thing. You can just give it away to everybody, and you don't have to do a drawing and ship something out. It's just automatic and set it and forget it kind of thing. I like that. Anything that makes my life easier. In addition to this, you never know just how much all of these customers are worth, but if the ads are almost paying for themselves, then you gotta assume that the lifetime value of these subscribers to your newsletter, even if only 1 in 5 of them ever open the email, and then 10% of those click, you've got to think that it's worth the $10 or $20 a month investment. So I think it's worth it, and I think it's worked for me as a business, and it's definitely helped me grow my email newsletter list. I would love to hear your thoughts on this method, and if you've used anything similar to this with Facebook ads to promote your art, if it has worked for you. All right, thank you so much for watching. See you later.